Okay, here we go. Day 2 Dragon Quest 1 remake. Cannot wait. Alright, so we tried the quick save, right, yesterday. So we're gonna hop back in from that and hopefully we'll be in the right spot. Yeah, like hopefully we'll be doing good. We got up to level 14 already. Perfect. This is where we were, right? This is perfect. So we're level 14. We're still wearing the dog suit, which we brought over from our Dragon Quest 3 remake data. And so far it's been by far the best body armor that we've seen in the game. Now we have seen some other stuff, but it's still outside of our budget. Like we've seen an upgrade, like whip weapon that would take us up over 100 attack, but that was like I think like 4,500 gold, and we don't have that. And then we saw a body armor that was like I think like 4 more defense than the dog suit, but that was like I think 3,500 bucks. So we're not gonna be doing anything with either of those for now. Yeah, that's good, right? Like I think we'll start using that at the end of streams, and I'll use the manual saves throughout like during the streams and stuff. Seems to be a decent enough way of doing it, I think. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. So we're going into the I can't actually remember what it's called, the Wind Shrine or something. Probably gonna get screenshot right here when we come in. Oh, maybe not. Shrine of Rain. Yeah, we'll take a screenshot. Oh, it's doors wide open. How much time do we have? We got about 20 minutes. Okay. 20 minutes left on the food before we gotta go grab that. Oh man. The other thing in CZN is that I've like run out of the leveling materials for characters. And so I've also had to split my time farming that stuff. I mean, I don't know if anybody caught it, but like, oh no, wait, no, I must have spent stuff to get Hugo to max level right now too. Yeah, like look at this, I just got Renoa to 30 and we're like basically out of the stuff, so I'm gonna have to, what do you mean while exploring? So I'm gonna have to spend stamina for leveling her up. What do you mean while exploring? Oh no, because we came out of that run, like I can't do any farming because we paused it. No, are you serious? I can't do any farming right now? Oh, that seems awful, right? Oh wow, hard boss, let's go. That's good to hear. That's happy times. I wish I could convert some of the partner materials into combatant materials, because I have so many of these right now. It's not even funny. Like I just took her partner, Renoa's new partner, up to 30, no problem. But I can't get her that high. Oh man, I can't believe this. We can't do farming while we're exploring a chaos zone, even though we like suspended it. Like, I can't do any farming right now. It's like, no, you can't do this. You can't do simulation stuff right now. Oh, that's wild. Oh wait, maybe is it gonna work? Oh, maybe it is gonna work. Let's see. What is Renoa? Is she a hunter? Where's her? Yeah, Renoa's yeah, she's a hunter. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it will work. I'm like going in there manually. Well, we're gonna find out. Oh, now it's letting me do it. What the hell? It wouldn't let. Okay, all right. It wouldn't let me do it the other way, but I guess that way it'll work. All right. Sorry for the sidetracking for a sec. Okay, what do we have here? We have something over here on the left side. Doesn't look like there's any random battles here, does it? There's someone over there. Let's go say hi. Let's go say hi. Be gone from here. I would speak with no one. Yeah, maybe he should sound older. The king of Tantagel told thee of this place, and thy name is Erdrick the 13th. I see. Then I cannot very well refuse thee. The royal line of that nation number among our closest allies in the preservation of the legacy of the hero of legend. Why is this not voiced though, right? Like, this is part of the story. It is we sages' duty to test those who would take on the hero's mantle, and should they prove themselves worthy, pass on to them these treasures. Unto the one who returneth to us the lyre of ire, a treasure long since lost, shall I bestow the staff of rain. Thus was it decided, and thus shall it be, should that day ever come. Alas, I doubt that it ever will. Why, thou askest? For the forces of darkness have taken possession of the sphere of light. That's not good. And as the legends have it, mighty Erdrick could not have laid low the great evil without the sphere's aid. If the fiends now possess it, there is little hope for any of us. And I cannot very well allow thee to go forth, knowing full well that thou standest not the faintest chance, and shalt surely be defeated. That's not good. What are we looking at? Lo, the rain doth fall, and soon enough the sun too shall fade. Thou must needs abide here with me this night. Okay.
Hear me.
Oh, hey, we got voicing. Good.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
You must meet with Rubis, spirit of the land.
Okay.
With her protection, you might stand against the darkness. Seek out a means of summoning her, of bringing her back to us. The fairies will able to help you, as well of Tantagel.
Well, you left out some words there.
Find them.
Alrighty then, we got a coded message. What was that jingle? Thou sayest that a voice spake unto thee in thy dreams, and it bade you summon Lady Rubis. Knowest thee of her? Of what manner of being she is? No. She is mother unto this realm of Alifgard, and did raise up each mountain, and give form to every leaf and stone. And this place in which thou standest is a place wherein the fairies did once offer up their worship unto her. Oh, I was way too late on that. Long ago, mighty Erdrick did stand atop this tower, and there did receive her blessing. Thence did the hero of legend go forth and vanquish the great evil. Alas, in time the fairies did dwindle and fade, and the means of summoning Lady Rubris was lost to us. I don't know if I got that. Let's take a look. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I don't know, not a great pick, but yet it is not quite time to abandon all hope. For should her aid be thine, thou might yet stand against the evil that threateneth us, even though it wieldeth the sphere of light. Erdrick the 13th, I would have thee prove to me thy strength. Summon Lady Rubis, and I shall recognize thee as a true hero. Then, and only then, shall the Staff of Rain be thine. Alright, bet. Let's do it. Movement in a mere moment. The zoom spell? Oh, yeah. You'll fly right through any bothersome ceilings that would have ordinarily got in your way. Magic! Yeah, we've already done stuff with the shortcut commands, right? We've got to look around here, though. Surely he's got some loot for us to rummage through, or no? Oh, maybe not. Really? You don't have anything we can take, old man? Wow, really? You've got nothing for us? I mean, I know he's gonna give us the staff, but like beforehand, can I take some some stuff out of his place, or no? I guess not, huh? All right, where are we going? We're going back to Tantajo. All right, let's go back to Tantajo. And we got the zoomies. Let's go. Do we have anything we can sell? A little bit of money. We got like a couple $100. Whoop-de-doo. Excuse me. Coming through. Still can't open these doors. I don't think we've even found our first key yet, have we? I don't think so. Better be voiced. Oh, are you kidding me, King? Come on, man. Ah, boo. Come on. Erdrick the 13th, thou art returned to us, and what hast thou learned? Thou wishest to know if the rumors are true, if the sphere of light which Erdrick himself did gift unto us hath been stolen. What errant nonsense is this? Whence did such groundless tittle-tattle originate? Oh man, if we don't have full voice acting in Octopath Zero, we're all gonna riot, okay? I'm glad we're on board for that. We better have full voice acting in there at least. Please, good Chancellor, our friend here hath clearly done as he promised he would, and sought out knowledge of mighty Erdrick. The least we might do is share the truth in return. Basically, I think, like, almost fully, like not completely fully, like not all like quest NPCs or anything had like voice acting, but like I think all the main characters did. They didn't for the travel banter, which I wish they would have. But like, I mean, for like all of the characters that they've introduced to us for Zero so far, they're putting like the voice actor, like the casting on those like infographics introducing the characters and stuff. And so like all the characters, all the villains, it looks like are gonna be voice acted at least to some extent, which honestly for me is like amazing, because you know, in COTC all we've got is Japanese voice acting, and so to see all these really amazing story characters come to life with English voice acting, I mean, we saw what voice acting did for Evil East Chronicles, right? Like, I absolutely love Final Fantasy Tactics Original and War of the Lions, but like the voice acting in Evil East Chronicles, I mean, it was so good. Like, it made the game that much better for me. And it's really interesting that we had that come out such close proximity to Octopath Zero, because it's kind of the same thing that we're getting with that, where we're basically going from playing this game without voice acting unless you know Japanese to playing a version of it that has voice acting. And so like I was blown away with it in Evil East Chronicles, and I really hope I get the same feelings from Octopath Zero, because you know, we know, I mean, they've said they're adding, what did they say, about 40% more story, but that should be in addition to what we already have from the COTC, right? And what we've got from the COTC is like some of the best storytelling I've seen in games. And you know, I really like the story. I mean, I like the story in Octopath 1, and I really like the story in Octopath 2 a lot. But COTC like blows it out of the way, so out of the water. So I'm really looking forward to everything that they add on, as long as they keep like the core of the COTC story intact while just adding on. Like, it's gonna be amazing. Like, I hope non-COTC players like love it as much as we do, because like anybody that plays COTC and actually like paid attention to the story and got invested in the story, like I see so many people that play COTC just saying it's just a better game than Octopath 2 even. And you know, that's really high praise, because Octopath 2 was a really, I mean, it was a couple years ago, it was my game of the year, right? It was and I think it's like firmly entrenched in my top 5. And so like the fact that COTC and Zero exist and I think are even better is good for like the future of the IP too, right? Because like right now I think Octopath is my favorite IP, like across all genres. And you know, COTC is obviously doing well enough financially that we're able to get Zero, and hopefully it'll mean that we'll be able to get like Octopath 3 in a couple years or something too, and they'll just keep going with it like Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy or something, and Octopath will just become like a staple IP under their umbrella and stuff. But yeah, I think we've heard that Dragon Quest II Remake here has more and has better stuff, like whether it's the voice acting or whatever. So hopefully we'll see more consistency there with that than we're seeing here. Because what we've heard so far of the voice acting has been good so far. I've liked that. It's been a nice added touch. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of fair. I mean, there's like, even in 2, there's like, are we getting enough travel banter, and then, you know, the characters interacting with each other and stuff, and then on top of that, the fact that it's not voiced in 1 or 2. I've always liked it because it's different, right? Like I feel like I've seen a lot of people say that why can't you just make an overarching story? Well, you know what? In COTC and in 0, we're gonna have a more overarching story, right? We're gonna have a story where all the characters are participating in the story together, and hopefully we'll have a lot of banter, and hopefully some or all of the banter will be voiced or something. I don't know. It seems like it might be, that's probably a bit of an ask because there's just so many characters in this game compared to 1 and 2. Yeah, I mean, so in COTC, the way it works, there's like 4 parts of the story. There's the first part that's like three different stories that you can interact with in whatever order as you want. The first part is Master of, and we have Master of Wealth, Master of Power, and Master of Fame. And there's 3 chapters of each of those stories, kind of similarly to how we have in Octopath 1 and 2, where there's a certain number of chapters of each character's stories, but there's the 3 chapters of the 3 stories in part 1. Then we have 8 chapters of part 2 of just a linear, just like one story arc. And then in part 3, we go back to the 3, and we have the Bestower of Wealth, Bestower of Power, and Bestower of Fame. And then in part 4, we go back to like what part 2 was, and we just have one story arc and 8 chapters of that too. And so it's like 3 chapters of 3, then one, like 3 story arcs of 3 chapters, 1 story arc of 8, then 3 of 3, and then 1 of 8. And that's how the story formatting was there. And there are character stories and stuff, but that's like separate from the main story. And they were all like shorter and stuff. Like I think they were all 4 chapters, like a prologue, chapter 1, 2, and 3. Of most of the characters' stories, but they were short. They were like, I think a character's story typically took about 45 minutes, half an hour to 45 minutes. But there's just loads of characters, right? Like in COTC at this point, I think we have around 200 characters or so. So there's still a lot of like character story content, but it's not the main focus. And we'll see what people think. I think the majority of people will like it better this way. But honestly, I kind of do like the character stories too, about how we're looking at things differently from like different perspectives and stuff here, and every character has their kind of own journey before they come together. I think they were like heading in the right direction with 2. But there's clearly still more crispiness that can be done there, you know, with each of the characters interacting with the character whose story you're currently doing. Like there should just be like more like group support for whatever character you're doing during their story, right? Like if you're doing Oswald's story, everybody should be helping him to find Harvey, to solve this problem he's got, right? And we see that a little bit in Traveler banter, but like again, it's not voiced and it's still kind of sparse. And so like I hope as the IP continues evolving, they just add more banter, and voice it and stuff. Like I don't know, but like the formula, I guess I've enjoyed it for the most part. I don't know. I did get my alarm for my lunch. I'm gonna go grab that real quick here, and then we'll pick this back up. Sorry for the the sidetracking and then the delay, but yeah, we'll be back in a second here. Sorry to give all those opinions and then just dash, but I'll I'll get to, let's see. Oh, interesting. Yeah. So Dragon Quest 4, yeah, for sure. That sounds interesting to me. Honestly, part of the reason, like, I know this like 8 different stories and stuff is a lot different from what we're used to playing JRPGs, but I think that's part of why I like it, just because it's something super different than like the tried and true formula of just, you know, we've got a new big baddie, right? Like, I guess kind of thinking about like Lufia or Wild Arms or something. We've got a big baddie trying to destroy the world, and we go around the world like gathering up our characters and stuff to combat them, you know. And it works. Obviously it works. I mean, look at how many Final Fantasy games we have. But yeah, I guess I just like the variety. I think it's kind of like what I was talking about when we were playing Evil's Chronicles. Like, I like the job system in Final Fantasy Tactics, and I like the fixed upgrading limitations and stuff in Triangle Strategy, where like every single character is their own entity, and you can't make like a bunch of like calculators or something. And I might have like a preference between the two, but also I just appreciate that we have variety, honestly. And so I think that's part of why I like the Octopath 1 and 2 also, just because they're more variety for the genre. I just noticed that the thrones, they almost look like faces, right? Like the two, there's like the 2 eyes on the side, and then the thing below where you sit, it almost looks like a gemstone or something, even though it's huge, but that almost looks like a mouth. All right, on that note, I'll BRB. Let me go grab my food, and then we can keep chatting and playing.